Good afternoon, everybody. I have had such a busy time. I'll tell you about that soon. I'll just show you what I did yesterday afternoon while it was still warm. I got some of my mulch and just remulched this garden. So now it looks nice and tidy and lovely. So that's all good. I'm so pleased with it. And it's because it's out of the calf sheds, it has poo and all that sort of stuff in it. So it'll also help feed all the roses and stuff in the coming season. And I did make up my potato rows as well. My green fingers are starting to wake up. I think it's warming up nicely, actually. So on Saturday, I had to get up at the butt crack of dawn, as it were, and go down and shift my daughter from one place to another, and that was 3 hours down, 3.5 hours down, and 3.5 hours back once we were done that. And Sunday was a quiet day, and then Monday I had to take her little puppy home. So Mr. Ed has gone back home, and that was a Monday. And then hold on, I'll just set you guys up here. I need two hands. Tuesday I had a quiet day at home, which was nice. And then today's Wednesday, and I had to go into town. And I decided to get myself a new little bench top hothouse, because this one is just not doing the job, and I think I mucked it up somehow or another when I put it back together. So just going to take these guys all out. Actually, while I finish taking these out, here's a little clip of what I saw at the store. Lots of lovely flowers. Things are starting to stock up their shelves and stuff. And then there's the lovely, that's orchids. They look lovely. I just don't buy them. Not my thing. And then you can see here in my trolley, I got myself some potato fertilizer and my little bench top thing. And so been busy. I also picked up some seed potatoes, which I buy Highlander. They were the ones I had last year. Unfortunately, this bag is not as big as the one I got last year because I couldn't find it anywhere else but Mitre 10, which is like our big store. And I've got two lots of, so I've got a veggie mix and a potty mix because I have to repot my son's tree inside. It's been a couple of years since I've done that. So, feeling a little bit exhausted. It was the weekend before. So, not the weekend I went to Auckland. The next one. The previous one before that. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. Anyway, we had to go down to help them move their stuff out of their storage shed. So that was not too bad because that's only an hour and 15 from us. But yeah. So hopefully, oh look, instructions. Right. It literally has got the same sort of layout as what I did have, except for the fact that everything's nice and clean, and it was on special, so one can't complain when they're on special. Except it comes with this green colour one, which I think will work better. So I will pause you guys and I will get on and build it, and then you can see it when I've finished. All right, there we go. It wouldn't have taken me long, but I was trying to, you can see there's another thing like that on the side. It's the same as this, and I was trying to get another shelf up there, but it was being difficult, so I decided against it. But yeah, so it's a lot bigger, taller. So I think probably eventually I will try to get another shelf on this top one. It's only a cheap one, and I'm not too worried because it's going to be in my shed all the time anyway. Yeah, I think I could try and get another shelf in there. And I also noticed it's a bit high at the back there. So I do have this piece of clear light, which I was thinking either inside, I think we'll pop it on the outside. Oh no, we'll pop the legs out so that you guys can stand up too. Right, there you go. Legs up, and then I don't have to hold on to it. I can use two hands. I'm thinking of putting that back here. Shove that right up against it, and then that'll block that. And I have a spare piece of plastic here. I'm not going to put it on the bottom, but once again, the side over there, as you can see, it's a bit flappy. So I might just modify to work how I want it to. Actually, we'll go that way. A few minor adjustments, but otherwise it's going to work fabulously. Yeah, that'll stop the air from getting out of there. And then we just need some for the other side. You know what? Looking at this, just turn you around and you can see what I'm doing. Looking at this, I might as well just chop that the rest of the way. Squeeze these, grab my knife, just so I have enough to go down that side. To reuse all old stuff. Just trying to see what's best. Is that going to work? Yeah. Yeah. They do get, because they're cheap, they get a little, what do you call them, a bit fragile in the end. But one cut, that'll be enough. And we'll put it on that edge. There we go. So, what have I got? I've got my little trees. They technically don't need to be at the top. But this will soon be full of my spring seeds. I am looking at doing some onion seeds soon. I just have to go through my seeds and see what I've got in there. And then, oh, I need to put that tray back in. This tray in there for my elderberries. It's been so cold. I'll put in here a shot of this morning. It was frosty and really frosty. Our weather app said 2.7 and my outside camera said -3, and I was like, oh wow. So yeah, some pictures of the frosted areas. These are not looking too good. They hopefully will pick up with being in actual warmth. I don't have anything else I need to go in there. No. Right. So yep, that's it for now. And put those guys all up in there, and then we can put down the door. Right. So all zipped up, and I just put another bit of plastic underneath this bit to stop any drafts from going in, so it stays nice and cozy in there, and then it should get the sunshine, because I'm going to need a good spot for when I start my seeds, which will be very soon, as I said. So yeah, as I showed you, I did get the potatoes, not as many as I'd hoped, but that's alright. Looking like they're waking up already, so I have to lie them all out. Actually, I've got a tray. I'll put them on the tray. And then, yeah, once it starts warming up, they should start shooting away. As I said before, we've just got this. We're having a polar blast. And apparently tonight is supposed to get really cold again. Down to 2 again, but we'll see what it actually is. And, yeah, not as many as I'd like. I really wanted to get more potatoes in that, so I'll have to keep my eye out and see if I can find some more. I did buy myself some potato fertilizer, because my ground, I think that they could probably do with a little bit of a hand, just with the soil I put them in and stuff, so I'll put that in closer to the time. And I picked up some more peas, because not all of my ones I saved came up. So that's on my list of things to do. So now we just need to bring in, I'll put you there, just need to bring in my soil. Like I say, I always get the veggie mix for seedlings, for veggie seedlings, because it helps. Helps feed them until they really fill out. And I also put the veggie mix in my garden for now. It just helps it out. And then my potting mix, which is actually for a tree I have inside. It's actually my son's tree. And then, yeah, so I need to repot that up, because it's been a couple of years, like I said. Okay. So that's about it for now in here. And hopefully that keeps my seedlings nice and cozy. I have picked a few asparagus, so I'm not sure. Like I say, because it's on the side of the shed, it gets full sun, so it's nice and cozy. Try not to pick too many, but it's been their first year, being that that I could actually get some, so I've just had a few off. So, yep. I was just trying to think what else I've been doing. Not a lot, because like I say, I have been busy elsewhere, which will be nice now. I'm all done for travel-wise everywhere else, so in for another cold night. So yeah, even though I had to get up really early to go and shift my daughter, I did get some beautiful pictures of some sunrises, which I'll put here on our way down. Several different views there. Although saying that was going down, luckily we took enough covers, and we covered it anyway because we knew that there was rain about. And so when we got back up and came back up, it was giving us good showers on the way, so luckily we did cover everything. and she's finally sorted. So now she's a bit closer to me, which is nice. Oh yes, and then have a look at this. The weather's starting to change. Give me a second, I'll just push this. There we go. Because my magnolia flowers are starting to come out. So I think once we get past this little polar blast, it will start warming up. Oh, I came out here this morning when it was really frosty and everything was crispy, and I crushed these with my feet. Because these are just weeds, and it's actually killed them. So hopefully if it does it again in the morning, I can do it again. Even though this is gross, it was frozen solid. Luckily my chuki's water was alright. Well, that's about all I got. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks very much for watching. You're all awesome. Much appreciated taking time out of your day to watch, because even though you guys are all, sounds like very, very hot, we're now very, very cold. So enjoy your warmth while it lasts. And we'll see you guys next time. Oh dear, the water is frozen. The water is frozen. That is solid. Holy heck.